Merle's Truck Stop in Maine. For being a friendly truck stop in the town of Boonshaw, Maine, a curious number of horrifying threats to humanity originate here. It is your duty as a volunteer protector of the common folk to join together and stop these threats before they get out of hand. Just try not to lose your head in the process.
Guys, what's going on? Entertain the Geeky here, and we are playing a new game, the one-page role-playing game that we've been talking about.
Talking about so much. Real quick, before we get into this, though, I wanna mention two quick things. One, beastescaperoom.com, promo code Geeky for 20% off, and Jack-o'-lantern contest.
Jack-o'-lantern contest.
Get us your pictures. Now, we have
Jeff.
And Matthew Craig.
Oh, he got all official.
He's legit.
He's legit.
Better than last time.
So, we have taken them on. They are Entertain the Geeky's full-time game designers, and they are partners here with us in this gaming endeavor that we're taking on. We're super stoked about that. And this is the first of many games that we're hoping to do together, and Jeff really put his nose to the grindstone and brought something really beautiful with this.
One page.
Yeah.
And it's a role-playing game.
Mm-hmm. Everything is here. It's super clever how you did this.
Yeah,
And you get a lot of playability out of this. It's not like you get one little bullshit story that you can...
Yeah, like, I play this one game and we're done.
Yeah,
no.
It's really good, actually.
Yeah.
So, Jeff, give us a rundown of the rules.
Okay, so the name of the game, as we just said, is Merle's Truck Stop in Maine. All of the players are just your regular blue-collar folks just enjoying a nice meal at Merle's Truck Stop Diner when all of a sudden hell breaks loose. And it's up to them and their limited set of really simpleton skills to try and save the world. So the primary mechanic in the role-playing game revolves around a 6-sided die. Essentially, we're all going to make characters, except for me. I'll be the dungeon master.
Whoa. Game master.
Game master.
Sorry. You know what?
Good point.
I think maybe you should call it like chef. Our short order cook for this game.
I'm going to be serving you up today.
Right, because it's at a truck stop, and I can't think of it the game master's name needs to be something like short order cook.
Fair enough.
Fry cook.
So for this evening, I will be the fry cook. So the characters, this D6 system works like this. You have to choose a number between 2 and 5. And then every character has 2 skills that they can use. The first skill is called Stuff, and that involves punching, operating heavy machinery, or shooting guns. And whenever you want to use your Stuff skill, you roll a number of 6-sided dice, and you want to roll under the number that you chose at the beginning of the game. So if you chose a 5, you're really good at doing stuff. The other skill is called Sanity. Sanity involves investigation, reasoning, keeping your head on your shoulders. And if you want to use your Sanity skill, you roll a 6-sided die and you want to roll over the number you chose at the beginning. So if you chose a 2, you're really good at Sanity. And that's basically it. Everything else from then on is just a cooperative storytelling experience orchestrated by your fry cook and your average Joe blue-collar players. On the Game Master side, you have to generate a scenario, and the game comes with 4 tables that help you generate the scenario, all inspired by classic horror tropes from literature and TV shows and movies. And most notably, that Stranger Things TV series that really inspired me to make this game. So
are we going to the
we might be there is the possibility that we'll do that. I'll roll from this table live. I'll probably ask all of you to leave the room, and I'll whisper into the microphone the scenario that you guys are going to go through.
Oh, badass.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm scared.
Fuck that. Hold
So
on.
that's
No.
the basics.
Don't tell the listeners that part.
Oh, no?
No, let's leave them in the dark. They'll figure it out as we figure it out.
Okay, fair enough.
In the spirit of Halloween and all that, they're going to be just as scared as we are.
Okay.
I'm terrified.
All right.
All right,
enough.
Let's make characters.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and lead this character creation session. So first of all, each of you needs to pick a style for your character. You have the styles written down. I won't list them off because it's practically like owning the PDF already. Yeah, you got to buy the game to know what all the styles are.
You know, for $1 whole.
Yeah, for $1 whole. Come on, guys.
Okay, Chris, why don't you start off and pick your style?
So my character is hot-headed.
You're gonna be hot-headed.
I'm hot-headed.
With 103.
Personally, I'm going to be cautious. So, kind of the opposite of hot-headed. Let's see how this goes.
I'm gonna go wild card.
Ooh.
I'm glad somebody picked wild card.
I'm gonna be wild.
Rodger betrays the group.
Okay. All right, so we have our styles. Now we need to pick the roles for our character. This is basically what you did, all the way up until this event occurred. You could consider it a profession, but it's also just...
I like the idea of me being, I'm gonna be a trucker.
Trucker? Okay.
Where am I at here? Sorry.
We're at roll. What is your role? What is your
role?
job?
I myself will be a teenager.
Okay.
Pussy
When during the year will this take place?
It takes place in sort of a timeless year. It could be present day. It could be 20 years ago.
I don't mean when.
Oh, you
what
mean
year,
like what
when
time
during-
of year? So you
Will
mean...
I be in
Number 2,
school?
pick a role.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you know what? It's a school night. It's a school night for you.
All right.
But you're a cautious teenager. You're out eating and studying.
Mm-hmm. I have
At
all
the
my
truck
textbooks
stop.
with me.
Only place you can get some peace is Merle's Truck Stop Diner.
Yeah, it's a busy town in Maine with this one truck stop.
I'm a hot-headed hippie.
A hot-headed hippie.
Oh yeah.
You're a militant hippie.
Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it. Okay. There's only a few things left. Next, you need to give your character a normal name, like Jeff Thomas, or you can give it a badass nickname, like Knife Blade. Up to you. Either or both.
Well, obviously I'm a trucker, so my first name has to be Big.
My guy is gonna call himself Morning Glory.
Biggin. That's my trucker name, Biggin.
I am Theodore.
Of course you are, Teddy.
Okay, so we have
Theodore.
Biggin, and Morning Glory.
What? You damn hippie. First off, you're being a hippie. Second off, you're taking the nickname of our great flag, which you probably hate.
You better hope the hippie doesn't hear you calling him that. He's hot-headed. Shut the fuck up! All right. So, everybody, write this down on your character sheet. This is your inventory. You have a bag or backpack. You can choose if you want like a handbag instead. It's up to you.
I have a backpack because I'm a trucker.
No
Backpack,
judgment.
because I'm a student.
Backpack because I'm a hippie.
Backpacks, okay. You also have a first aid kit.
That makes sense. Not really much for you.
Hey,
I don't know why.
Hey,
he's
I'm
cautious.
cautious. You never know what will happen when you're traveling through a small
Okay.
town.
You have a flashlight. You have a pocket knife.
Yeah, that's not a knife. This is a knife.
And you have a pistol with a holster.
A what?
A pistol.
I have a pistol?
Yep.
Really?
Well, you have been sworn to protect.
You can choose to not have a pistol, I suppose, if you
Yeah,
feel
why don't you have
that
a
would be
baseball
more in
bat?
character.
Yeah, I don't feel like it would be in character to have a pistol.
But, all right, that's up to you. You don't have a pistol.
That's out of character for me as well.
Okay, that's fine.
Really though?
Then our trucker is the only pistol
You're
carrier.
hot-headed.
You're
so,
hot-headed.
Yeah, I'm a hot-headed hippie, so I might like flip shit and throw my flashlight at somebody.
All right. So you don't have a pistol either.
No.
Okay, so here's the important part. You need to pick a number between 2 and 5, or 2 and 5. Number from 2 to 5. Oh, you're rolling for it.
Of course.
I was going
I
to
got
roll
2.
for it, but the more I plan it out, the more I think I'm just going to go with a 2.
I don't
what
think
I
that's a
rolled.
good.
Now,
Reading the rules, I don't think having a 2 is good. I think having a 2 is bad.
Well, that is if you can utilize your sanity skill.
Oh, man.
Well, personally, it seems like I'm a more book smart character.
I'm going to go 3. I'm just going to pick 3.
And already,
Okay.
and already being studying at Merle's truck stop,
I'm
it
gonna
makes
do.
sense to have
I'm
a
gonna
book.
do 4.
4. Okay. So the hippie is kind of good at. He's kind of good at stuff. The trucker is actually kind of smart. He's kind of good at sanity. And then what did you choose, Theodore? 2. Okay. Mostly good at sanity. Very rarely good at stuff. Okay. So we have our numbers. If you chose a 2 or a 3, so that would be Theodore and Biggin, you have in your inventory 1 choice of book. You can choose any book.
Oh.
Any book.
Any book?
Any book. I don't care.
My chemistry textbook.
Your chemistry textbook. Okay, fair enough. You have a chemistry textbook.
Does it have to be a book?
Well, I
I got
suppose
it.
it could be a scroll.
I got it. Dark Horse presents.
I knew that's what you were going with.
Yep. That's what I got. Yep.
A graphic novel, if you will.
Yes, that's right. I have a comic book.
And I have a hatchet and road flares.
Yes. So, yeah, you got ahead of me. If you had a 4 or 5 like you did, Morning Glory, you have your choice of tool and 4 road flares, and you chose a hatchet for your tool.
I did.
Okay, I'll allow that as a tool.
And a weapon.
That's right.
Okay.
I ain't got no gun.
So,
Because a pistol is just a tool.
Because guns are bad, okay?
Okay.
all right, so that's all there is to character creation.
Wait.
How long did that take?
That's it? Like,
Yeah.
That took like 3 minutes.
We're only 11 minutes into this after the intro and everything, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
character creation's crazy.
so that
fast.
just goes to show this game it's a pick up and play game. Lots of fun, really ezy, but I think we got some really interesting deep characters just out of that 5 minutes.
We really did. I'm gonna have to dig deep into myself to get into character for this.
You want to go smoke a ball?
No. No, man, I'm cool.
Let your hair down.
Yeah.
Let your
Gotta
hair
let
down.
the hair down. Here we go.
Oh, he's actually letting the hair down.
That's it. Get
Oh
all
my.
over the
Hold on. We'll hippie it a little bit here, though. We'll just do one of these.
Oh boy.
Man,
Just right there.
you're like one patchouli soap bath away from being a hippie at this point.
Basically, I'm gonna go get my Native American jacket on now. Because saying Indian would be offensive.
It would be. Native American. All right. So our characters are done.
Yep, they're
So
done.
now you as a GM, you have some stuff to do.
Yes, so I need to roll a 6-sided die 4 times. And that's pretty much all I have to do to set up. So,
And we're all looking away.
yes, everybody look away while I determine the scenario. Ooh,
So,
that's interesting.
Chris,
Yeah.
what I really like about this game
Uh-huh.
is like you literally on one page you have both like the player's handbook and the DMG.
Well, you and I were talking about this before the show. It's actually one of the really cool things about it is more is done on one page in this than what's done in 10 pages in most core rule
Well,
books.
and we were talking about like how there's like no real fluff, but then you look at the top and like there's all the fluff you need.
That is the fluff.
That's it. You're in a truck stop and you're gonna protect the world. Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
You know what else I like? I like there's no role for like sex. Like so you can be a male or female and it just doesn't matter. You know, it's like boom, here you go.
Well, yeah, because like technically, while you're doing player creation on this, like you can get as much backstory
Into it as you want.
very quickly,
Yeah.
or you can play as yourself.
Bum bum bum.
Very open-ended and lends itself less to mechanical and more to creative aspects.
We're gonna roleplay the shit out of this.
Everybody, look up quick.
What are you doing?
We have to do these things since we're playing this game.
Covering my eyes so I don't see the rolls.
Oh, the rolls are gone.
Oh, good.
It's over.
The rolls are done. I wrote it
Good.
down.
All right.
I like
now I
it.
have a picture with me holding my hand over my eye.
Yeah. It looks very like you're freaking out.
That's being uploaded right now, actually.
Yeah, you're
Cool.
freaking out. What do these chill pills do? Hold on, we have chill pills. And I don't know what they do.
Well, the chill pills, they keep you sane, I suppose. It's sort of up, a lot of stuff is up for interpretation, so, whatever book you chose, whatever tool you chose, and all of the equipment at your disposal. It's really up to you to come up with creative uses for it. So, for example, Morning Glory has road flares. Who knows exactly what those road flares will be used for?
You better set something on fire.
This girl is on fire.
Okay.
All right. So we're ready.
So let's get right into it, I suppose. It's late at night. It's a school night for you, Theodore. All of you have come to Merle's Truck Stop Diner because it is the finest eats in the town of Boonshaw, Maine. You're not alone here. Many other members of the Boonshaw locals have gathered here for the very same reason. It's a popular spot, you see. Lots of familiar faces, sharing drinks, chatting, just having a good time in general. All being served by the wonderful, wonderful Merle.
Ah, Merle. Yeah.
I love me some Merle.
It's good to see you there, Merle.
Just passing through?
Like normal, yeah.
Alright, biggin. What'll it be?
Normal.
Normal. Hey! Jeff! Make the normal!
Let's see.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You look dirty.
You watch what you're saying to me!
Oh, settle down now. I'll tell you what, I'll get you a nice cup of coffee.
I don't drink that piss.
What'll it be then?
I'll take a Coke.
A Coke. Hey, Jeff! Make your Coke!
I would like a lemon in it, though.
We don't got lemons out here in Boonshaw, Maine. We only got limes.
Fuck!
I'll tell you what. I'll go out to the garage. I'll get some safety paint. I'll paint it yellow for you. It'll look just like a lemon.
Good.
And why don't you have a seat at the bar over there?
Why don't I? Goose Robber.
Oh, Theodore.
I take my headphones out.
Such a handsome young man.
Oh, thank you.
What'll it be for you, Theodore? You need some thinking food?
I'll have a coffee, extra creamer.
Coffee? At your age?
I need to stay up all night for this test.
Oh, you are a growing boy, Theodore. Jeff! Make the coffee! Extra strong for Theodore! He's a growing man!
I don't know if Merle's gay or grandmother at this point.
Both.
Stumbling through the door comes a man wearing a raincoat, a very large, drenched raincoat. But it's not really raining that much outside. But it is
it
drenched.
Sprinkling?
Maybe sprinkling. He may have been out there for a while if it got this wet in this weather. But it's a dark, heavy raincoat. He's got the hood pulled up over his head. He's kind of sluggish, and he just trudges his way over to the bar, the nearest bar stool, and sits down.
I hope it's not close to me.
It's close to you, since you went and sat at the bar to wait for that Coke.
Hey, man. How you doing today?
I'm fine.
That was disgusting. I'll let this one slide.
Merle slides the Coke with lemon over to you. She approaches the man. She? Maybe it's a he. Merle.
Hey there, hun. What'll it be?
Some tea, please.
Sure, right away. You stay tight. Sit tight.
Merle is awesome.
He's sneezing and coughing and wheezing. You can tell that his lungs are very clearly congested with something.
I would like to move away from him.
You move down a couple seats.
Like, did a car pull
He
up?
doesn't seem to take it personally.
Did a car pull up and he walk in?
He
or
didn't
was...
see any headlights peering through the windows as he walked in. He just walked in straight off the road. You know that Merle's truck stop isn't in no downtown Boonshaw, Maine. It is on the skirts of Boonshaw, Maine.
Like, how's everyone else viewing this oddity?
Everyone's looking at it with just as much curiosity and repulsion as all of you are.
I'll walk up.
I turned up the volume on my Walkman a couple minutes ago.
You have a Walkman?
Yeah.
It's the 90s.
Apparently.
We'll walk up, sit down next to
Or
him.
I'm a fan of retro.
How y'all
technology.
doing?
Fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Man, you look sicker than my old dog. Here, why don't you, I'll pull out one of my... Here, why don't you take that? That's decongestant there, buddy. That'll clear that right up. Down to 3 chill pills.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that hits the spot.
So, pardon me for asking, partner, but what's your name?
My name's Daniel.
And how'd you get here?
I suppose I walked
From...
down that old country road.
You from around here?
No, I don't suppose I am.
Where you from?
You know, I don't suppose I remember.
One of those nut jobs. I'll tell you what, get some coffee or tea in you. Well, I'll be right here.
And just as you say that,
Here's your tea, honey. One the house.
Am I normal?
Oh, yes, you're normal. Right up. Jeff! Where the F is the normal?
That's right.
Jeff's a bit sluggish today.
Yeah, you really needed to scream too, didn't you?
as the man reaches and takes the tea from Merle's hands, one last sneeze comes flying out of his mouth, and it like splats off Merle's apron, her favorite apron. It's got a crab on it. Merle seems peeved, but Merle's kind-hearted. Lets it slide. The man says, "Oh, thank you." And he downs the tea in one big gulp and begins walking his way out of the truck stop diner, back onto the road.
Where you going?
Oh, it doesn't seem like a lot of people here are very kind to my company. Figure I might as well just hit the road again.
Whoa,
Try
man.
to find where I parked that truck.
Whoa, man. Everybody's company's welcome around me.
Didn't you just scoot down a couple chairs?
I just
not
thought...
a minute ago.
I thought maybe you were sick, man.
Oh,
I didn't mean anything by it.
oh yeah, I'm sick with something. Probably best y'all stay clear.
So he comes into a restaurant full of people and then tells us to stay
Fucking-
clear.
Need to
Infects
get that
everybody.
tea. Very well then.
I reckon you'd be alright. Just go on.
All right, so he leaves the diner, and I want everybody here to make a sanity roll.
What do I roll?
Roll 2 dice. Now, whenever a roll is made for the viewers, it is up to the game master / fry cook to decide how many dice you roll. And now you're trying to get over or under the number. Since this is sanity, you're trying to get over your number with each individual die. And the number of successes
not
that you
good.
get determines your overall success at the skill check. So right now I'm making them roll a sanity check just to see if they can notice something. So, Theodore,
I rolled 2 6s.
2 6s, so you passed.
A 5 and a 2.
5 and a 2, so you passed
Passed
with
one,
one.
failed the
Failed
other.
the other, okay.
6 and a 2.
6 and a 2. Okay, so, and that means you passed one, failed the other.
Yeah.
Okay, so, for Theodore, with both the passes, you notice that the mucus that the man just shot onto Merle's apron is, it looks a bit funny. It looks like it might be moving a little bit on its own, and maybe changing color a little bit. Changing to the,
I've seen the
sort of
X-Files.
like
This
a
is bad.
black, like a dark red black color. You two, you just think it's kind of gross what that mucus looks like on Merle's Merle's shirt. And you also don't notice that while you were both interacting with the gentleman, he did kind of get a little bit on you, too.
Son of a bitch.
Do I notice it now?
You notice it now, yes.
I want to take a napkin and wipe it off.
You try to wipe it off, but it's very, very sticky. This is stickier mucus than you've ever encountered. It's almost like tar.
I'm going to turn off my music and sort of hold up a hand and go, "Hey, Merle,
What's going on, hun?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you have something on your shirt. It's not your apron. It's not quite a stain, but I don't know.
Oh,
It looks kind of thick."
oh Lord, oh.
I'm gonna...
She tries wiping it with her bare hand.
Whoa, you
No,
handle food, Merle. That's not healthy.
Oh, go grow some balls.
I grab a napkin from the table.
That's
and hand it
Merle's
to Merle.
diner. It's all finger food, even for me. Oh, grow up here.
Do I have a handkerchief that I think I have in my back pocket?
I believe you may have a handkerchief maybe in your first aid kit.
Can I? I'm going to look in there. Do I have one in there?
Yeah, you got a cloth.
Okay, I'm going to take it out and try to wipe this shit off. And you said it's very sticky, right?
Oh, it's very sticky. It's like tar. Almost doesn't come off.
I'm gonna go to my truck, and change shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, you go to the truck and change shirts. Merle goes on with her business. She doesn't seem too bothered by it.
I'm going to go to the bathroom and
Okay.
change shirts.
Okay.
Where do you have a spare shirt from?
In my back pack.
Oh, that's right. You're a hippie. You don't have a home.
All right, so you change shirts. You didn't get any on you.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going back to studying.
All right, so you go back to studying.
My normal ever show up?
Your normal is sitting there on the counter as you return from your
I
truck.
can't. Merle, did you touch this?
Oh, it's fine.
I can't eat this.
I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
Dude, did you see, like, she touched stuff on her shirt and
I reckon.
and she touched your food.
Did she get her hands all up in it?
I mean, she wasn't wearing gloves.
I really wanted this salad.
All right. That's the normal. So time passes. You get back into your work in your own little world. You have your earbuds in. You're just shooting the shit with another guy. And you're probably spouting off, preaching your hippie ways to another group of people that mostly don't seem too keen on listening. But as time passes, you all start realizing that everybody here in the restaurant is starting to get a little case of the sniffles.
Oh, son of a bitch.
fuck.
And what was normally just regular Merle's Diner ambient noise, you know, the farts, the scratching, it's now almost gone into full-blown
Flu
coughing,
season.
wheezing, sneezing. You three seem to be the only people unaffected by it. Merle, worst of all, is just hacking. In between every sentence, she goes back to her little wait station and just hacks up a terrible cough.
Okay, and on that note,
To be continued.
dun dun dun.